Welcome to the right-hand menu. You can automate your target audience engagement scenarios with our ready-to-use workflows. There's a workflow template for your marketing functions, sales, lead funnel, onboarding your customers, post-sale support, or even getting feedback for CSAT or Net Promoter Scores. You can go live in less than 30 minutes. All you need is a website or Facebook page for your business, and a Google account. Let's get started. In this video, we'll show you some of the basic steps to perform on our target audience engagement automation platform, the right-hand menu. With this, you can go live in less than 30 minutes. You'll first sign up and log in to your right-hand menu account. And include the geographies of operations and time zone, enable a workflow type. We'll show you lead funnel automation here. Then you map the Facebook page of your business. If your page is already active, you may want to create a dummy page and link it here to test it out, before you map the live business page. And you map your Google account and work with our templates on your Google Drive. You download the template sheets, create Drive folders, move the sheets around to organize them, and open the sheets to customize them. Then you upload the workflow steps and test the conversation flow on your mapped Facebook page. Visit the right-hand.menu and go to the login page and click the link that says Get Started for free. In the sign up page, enter the details of your business. The service code is an alphanumeric text that serves as a unique code that is easy for your target audience to recognize. The login user ID is a unique alphanumeric field you will use for logging in. This is not your email address. In the next field, you'll provide the email address, which will be used by the right-hand menu to send you the login access codes for two-factor authentication and other account-related emails. So please provide a valid address you own. Else, you will not be able to log into your account. Your business may operate in one or more regions or countries. Unless you operate only in India, choose Other. Even if you operate in India along with any other country like say Bangladesh or Nepal, select Other. Select the dial-in code for your mobile number from the drop-down and enter your mobile number. Now hit Get Started. In the login page, enter your user ID, password, and click the Get Access Code link. Check your account for an email from alerts at 4by.off.com with the subject Login Access Code. Enter the access code you've received and log in to your newly created account. Now, include the countries you operate in. Also, select the time zone of your location. All the conversation timestamps will be shown according to the time zone you select. And save your settings. In this step, we'll show you how to enable a workflow that automates your lead funnel. Go to the Settings tab and scroll down to the Enquiry Settings section. Click on the checkbox and save your settings. Now, you can map the Facebook page of your business to your right-hand menu account. This will tell Facebook to hand over to your right-hand menu account all the messages and comments that your page receives. That's when the automation is triggered. You can also set up a web chat on your website and link it to your right-hand menu account. Check out the description for the link to a video that explains how you can do that. First, log in to your Facebook account. Now, select the page you would like to map. Next, please make sure you select all the permissions requested for. After you've successfully linked a page, you will see the page ID updated with a 15 to 20-digit number. And the status would say Configured in green. In this step, you'll map your G Suite or Google account with your right-hand menu account. Once mapped, you can download our ready-to-use workflow templates, customize them, and sync them back to your account. Go to the Workflow tab in your right-hand menu account. Navigate to the workflow keyword called Enquiry. That's the workflow you've enabled in the Settings tab. If you also enable Q&A or Survey, you'll see those two in the drop-down. Now, click Go to RBA Rules, below the keyword. In the RBA Rules tab, log into your Google account in Step 1. After logging in, you'll see instructions in Step 1 that talk about authorizing the right-hand menu through a Google-approved OAuth verification process. Now click Sign in with Google button to provide the permissions that the right-hand menu account would need. These permissions allow the right-hand menu to create a folder called RHMBot in your Google Drive. All the templates and the folders needed to organize them will be created within this newly created folder called RHMBot. After mapping your Google account successfully, you'll see drop-downs in Step 2 and 3. As you can see, the RHMBot folder is empty right now. In Step 2, you can download the workflow templates that you'll later customize to suit the needs of your target audience engagement scenario. In this video, we're showing you how to manage inbound leads and automate the funnel management. Select Lead Management Template and click Download. The template will be downloaded to your Google Drive account inside the folder called RHMBot. You can also nominate your employees to manage inbound leads. Check out the description for a link to our video on setting up employees and automating the assignment of tickets. Now that we've downloaded a template, it's time to organize it appropriately by creating folders. In step 3, 4, and 5, you can create subfolders and name them according to the scenarios you may want to create for product or service discovery, or for campaigns. As you create these folders in your right-hand menu Accounts RBA Rules tab, there will be new folders created and nested under the RHM-bot folder in your Google Drive account. Now that the folders are created, go to your Drive account. We're going to move the downloaded template to the newly created folder structure. These folder names are just for your reference. You can name them any way you want. We now open the template and customize the steps. Each step is a conversation text or a question that the right-hand menu will post to your target audience. These steps fall under many categories. You can select the category by changing the question type. Multiple choice question type lets you provide up to 10 options that the target audience can choose from, as a response to the question posted to them. The step number for each choice are in the adjacent cells. Choosing that option will post the next question mapped against that step number. For example, the first question will go like Demo Store is a one-stop shop. If your audience selects option A, which is Scepter 360, the next question posed to them will correspond to step 4, as entered in column G. Column A has the step numbers. The question for step 4 is, did you know that you can buy a Scepter 360 trolley at a 50% discount? You can end the conversation by letting it flow to a question that is marked as end of conversation in the question type. You can capture your audience's personal data or preferences by letting them type a free text response too. All these responses are available for you to view in the Conversations tab. Once you start using the sheet, it becomes extremely easy and self-explanatory. You can play around by creating new steps and changing the question type. Now, it's time to upload the customized template sheet and sync it with the database. In step 5, select the folder to which the workflow sheet has been moved. In our case, the folder is Product Discovery. In step 6, the dropdown will be refreshed to show the newly placed sheet called Lead Gen Flow. Select this sheet and hit the Sync Database button. You can keep making changes to this sheet and sync it as many times as needed. You can also set up multimedia cards for each question or step in the uploaded workflow sheet. Multimedia cards are placeholders that display images, videos, or call to action buttons. Check out the description for a video on how to create multimedia cards. Finally, it's time to test the conversation flow. Go to the Facebook page of your business or the page that you have mapped to your right-hand menu account. Since you own this page, the default profile will show as the page itself. You cannot test the Send Message button with this profile. So switch from your page profile to your personal profile. Now, you can interact with your page like any other visitor would. You'll see the messaging button become active now. Click this button to initiate the chat. And click the Get Started button to start interacting with your page, and to visualize how the right-hand menu takes over the conversation, and executes your target audience engagement automation. The first few dialogues capture your audience's personal information like name, country, dial-in code, mobile number, email, etc. These are enabled by default in the Settings tab. You can add or remove these from the conversation flow by including or excluding them in the Custom API data capture settings. The country options that you are provided match the geographies you've included in the Settings tab, like you saw earlier in this video. After capturing your audience's personal data, the first question from the uploaded workflow sheet is asked. From now on, the flow branches off based on the answer choices. You can edit the sheet and re-upload them to have the changes reflected right away. For example, after making a change to a question and uploading the sheet, just come back to the chat window and type a text that does not match with any of the answer choices. This will make the right-hand menu repeat the question. Look out for the changes you've made now. You can also test all possibilities of the conversation branching out, and identify any mistakes you may have made in the sheet while designing the conversation flow. For any queries, you can email support@4byoff.com. That's support@forbyof.com.